Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Life with a Sweetie. Now my camera is a little ways from me. This way you can see what I'm about to do. I'm about to administer myself a COVID-19 test. I mentioned in my prior videos that my 11-year-old was sick and we did a test on him. He was negative, however, he's feeling better. Now, the other two, the two youngest, they're sick, and so am I. My head hurts, I have a runny nose, I'm feeling a little bit of aches and pain here. So it's almost similar to like the flu symptoms I'm having. So I'm just not sure whether it's the flu or it is actually COVID-19. I didn't test the two younger ones just because, swabbing their nose and all that running behind them. And I'm just super duper exhausted and just worn down myself because of, how I'm feeling. So I'm going to just go ahead and it's the Binax Now test. So it is bright and early Sunday morning, and God is good. We are going to give him the glory, regardless of how. So it says, you're going to swab the test, then you're going to drop the solution, and then you're going to insert it in the card and you put it down for a few minutes and it should read. It says, do not touch any parts on the inside. Hand the card by edges only. Make sure that the blue control line is present. So what they want you to do before that, I'm just going to hold it in my hand and not touch any solution in a few drops. I believe they said about 5 drops in the hole right there. Yeah, one of my kids came down really quick. So do this one first. So okay, half an inch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then you're gonna do the other nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it and seal. These are literally the times when, being as though I'm sick, I have to be dealing with the boys. I just wish I had, a great co-parenting relationship with their dad, which I have tried and tried and tried many times. And it's a situation where I don't know what to do. But trust in the Lord, and I'm gonna keep pushing because I'm not gonna, cave or anything like that. But I should be able to pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I'm not feeling well. Could you come and pick up the boys, for a few hours? Or, could you get them Tylenol? Or, things of that nature shouldn't really be a problem. And that I'm not going to put it on all guys, because I know there are some phenomenal dads out there that, regardless of the relationship or whatever the adults went through, their children are priority. And I just don't feel like that is the case. And the reason I say this is because as parents, you are supposed to be able to communicate with one another. We don't got to talk about nothing else but the children, and I don't see why it's so difficult. And again, watching YouTube and, friends and family, and seeing how their dynamic is set up. And I'm like, oh, wow. I am absolutely not the type of female who, would be like, oh, I don't want my kid around, the child's, I don't want my kid around the child's father's girlfriend, and no, and this and that. I am actually the opposite, and that is obviously still not enough. The only thing I ask is, hey, okay, all I want is to just meet whenever my children are not in my possession. I number one, I need to know where they're staying, and that is for some reason a big secret being withheld from me. And if they're not sleeping at home, I would like to know where they're sleeping. There's nothing wrong with that. And also, anyone who is in the home with my children, I just want to meet you. I just want to say hello, how are you? Okay. I just want to meet the person who is literally around my children. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that is an absolutely great, way to, you know, just be involved with your children, period. That should matter, and again, I don't see what the issue is, because I'm not the type of woman who is like, oh no, oh no, oh, you can't be around my kid, you can this, you can that, oh, her, and I'm like, what? We are not unhealed over here. We have no issues. I wish everyone the best, so I'm just rambling a little bit because I'm just so sick, and I just wish I had the help with the children. And you know, I don't know what is really going on, because their father disappeared for maybe like a year, and then all of a sudden showed up September, and came and picked them up maybe like, I want to say 3 or 4 times, through his mother. Like, his mother is like the mediator, like, oh, okay, can we come pick up the kids? Can you drop the kids off? And I didn't have a child with his mother. I had a child with you. But okay, that's fine. I just went along because I just knew that the kids have not seen their father in, almost a year, missing Christmas, missing birthdays, not calling, nothing. And, that hurt the children, because I would show the children their father's pictures and say, oh, dada, oh, that's daddy. So they're well aware of who their father is and things of that nature. And they love him so much. Like, they get so excited when they are supposed to be around him. So I didn't deny it, even though I didn't like the idea of communicating through the mother. We are grown adults here. But that happened for a little while, until I, realized that, he moved from his mom's and is, now doing his thing, and also with a partner, which I'm totally fine with. The only thing I am basically requesting is, I need to know the address where my children are again. And I also need to, if this person is gonna be, cooking anything, or is going to be around my kid even for the slightest minute, and you not in the view of the father, I just want to meet who the person is, not for anything, Kiki, like, just to know, have a sense of who my children are around. And I believe I have that right, and I'm being denied that right. And because I requested that, and I also requested, that the communication be between us. We don't have to talk about anything else other than the children. When are you coming to pick them up? Okay, yes. Can you pick them up this day? This day, I'm, gonna do this or do that. And I just don't have that. And I guess because of that, it has been weeks now that, again, the disappearing act is, happening again. And even this morning, I seen my 2-year-old scrolling through my videos, and looking there like, oh, dad, and I'm like, oh, no, dad's busy. You want to see grandpa? And I'm literally substituting the dad for the grandpa, So, I mean, okay, it's still going, and we're at 10. Okay, so we're almost there. And I don't know, I wasn't educated on certain type of behaviors. And what I want to say is this: what I have, been going through and things of that nature, I'm there is a certain type of behavior that just fits the classic, of what I'm learning today. You know, I ain't a doctor, I ain't none of that stuff, but I'm just saying it is what it is. So, with that being said, I know it's not that I'm sure of. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, all guys are that. I know, because there's some great dads out there. And it's just so unfair that the great dads or the one who's dealing with the difficult baby mothers, like, oh, don't bring her around. I'm like, no, I welcome her because I gotta welcome you because I have the best interest of my children. I don't want nobody to do nothing to my children, so I'm not going to create a rift or anything like that, because my children are my utmost priority. And it sucks when you see like these females out here who are behaving that way. Like, who cares who you're not together? When you're not together, you're not going to care who your child's father is consulting with. You just want them, the person who they're consulting with, once the kid is around, you want them to be safe, and you're expecting certain behaviors, and that's all my concern, and I'm being denied that. And in a situation like this now, it hurts really bad, and I'm guessing, from my studies, that is maybe the impact that is wanted. But like, come on, at some point, you know you love yourself, you love your children. I mean, you don't want to hurt the little ones. I mean, they have nothing to do with anything. Like, guys and females, come on. When it comes to like anything, custody related or relationship, or you gotta do what's in the best interest of the children. And I don't know why it has to be a way where it's just difficult. If the baby mama is not being difficult, the baby dad is being difficult, or the baby mama's being difficult. It's just, and God bless the ones out there who are just able to co-parent, who are able to, meet up with the children, let them see the dynamic. But that's just wishful thinking. The information, like I said, that I've really been diving into, I definitely know that this is, no way near possible. And homegirl made more than some mistakes. Like, I really did this one. This is going to be a lifetime of just craziness. And I just want to move on and live life. Life is so short. Just literally just live life. I want my boys to be grown in a healthy environment. I want to encourage. It's a pink line. It's on the bottom. Can you see? Thank you guys for watching.